What is up, guys? If you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering how to win with Olaf Assassin. It's by far the strongest comp in the game, but you just can't play it every single game. So I'm gonna explain to you guys how to assess when you can actually play it, how to scout around, what items to build, and how to actually top 1 with it. Because as you can see, we're gonna go to my match history in TFT. Every last first place I had was with Olaf Assassin. First place. Then we're having another first place. And then my last first place is with Olaf Assassin as well. So I know what I'm doing with this comp. I just hit milestone on my second account. Let's head into the team builder. Okay, so right now I'm gonna take you guys step by step how you play the early game, what items to prioritize, and so far on. So at the carousel, you wanna prioritize a bow because one of the core items for Olaf is actually gonna be RFC. But if you get lucky enough to get an Olaf outside of an egg. So for example, one of the only reasons you play Olaf is you either get an Olaf early, like this, or you get your first augment and that's actually an assassin emblem. Because Olaf without assassin is fine, but it's very hard to win with. You need Olaf assassin to win because it's just way better. So if you get at the first carousel, at the first augment, if you get like a Tomb of Traits, or you get like the Earth Grab Bag where you get a spatula plus an item, this is a really good tell, like, okay, I'm gonna play Olaf. And even if you start off with 1 tier, for example, it's awesome because you need to have a Frozen Heart as well. So let's say you're lucky enough to get an Olaf early plus an Assassin emblem. If I see this in my games, I'm just like 100% like, okay, this is a free win. Because this is how you play it. You are gonna int your ass off, and you're only gonna pick up bruiser units. So assuming that you don't have Diana yet, you're gonna pick up units like this. So you're gonna have, like, for example, a Shen, a Tompkins, a Skarner, which already makes you very strong, and then maybe you get like a Kiana as well. So this might be your early game board if you look at it. And the way you want to position it, for example, you don't have the assassin emblem yet. You only have special. You want to position Olaf at the front because when he dies, he has the passive to gain 5 AD every time he dies. So you want him to die as much as possible in the early game, which may sound a bit counterintuitive because you want to win, but you want him to have as much AD going into the late game as possible. Then you're just going to use this board. You're just going to lose spree if possible. If you start winning, it's also fine. So what items to prioritize? So items you really need are this. I'm gonna add Diana first as well, because you're at this point you might have picked up a Diana as well. So items you want to prioritize on this build is there are a few key things that you absolutely need. In my opinion, things like Infinity Edge plus RFC is core in Olaf. But you can build other damage items. For example, you can go Giant Slayer Hurricane. You can go Infinity Edge plus QSS. But the best thing is just to have Infinity Edge RFC. And it's okay to greed for that. Because if you have this, your Olaf is going to be untouchable. But now the question is like, okay, what other items are really, really important? And there are 2 major items that you need to top 1 in almost every single comp. This also goes for Xayah and other comps. So you're going to need anti-heal. You're gonna need a Frozen Heart. So a lot of people also probably in the lower elos think, oh, I'm just gonna rock a Morello, Nomicon, whatever. Don't build this item. You want a Sunfire Cape. Even though it's nerfed, you want a Sunfire Cape. So you're gonna probably go Sunfire Cape on Diana, and you can go Frozen Heart on whoever you want. It's good on Kiana, it's good on Diana, it's good on Talon, even your last assassin. So that's absolutely fine, but let's just put it on Diana for now. And then your last Diana item can be whatever you want to be, like Spark is a good item, but this is absolutely core. If you're looking at the items, this is absolutely core. You cannot play this comp without these items, without griefing it. So now let's head into the phase where you're trying to go after wolves and you're trying to beat the lose spree. Because at this point you probably have lost some HP and you want to start winning because this is going to be very strong. So after the second carousel, what you can do is go to level 7 and try to find Olaf 2 if you don't have it yet, or you can just look for it after wolves depending on how low you are. And the last assassin you're trying to find is this one, Talon, because it gives your entire team 10 AD, which doesn't sound significant, but it's pretty good. It's a very good unit as well. So this is very important to get the Olaf 2, and then you are gonna slow roll on 7. You don't go to level 8, you slow roll on 7, because it's not important that you go to level 8, because what unit are you even gonna add? Like your next unit is either gonna be a bard or it's gonna be a pike. And like, it doesn't change anything. The one thing that is like the most grief in this comp, if you try the power level, all you need to do is get Olaf 3-star and Diana 3-star. That's all you need to do. And then systematically, you can also upgrade your bruisers, going to like a Ornn for you, and have like Silas as the last one. There we go. So this is going to be your comp at level 7, and most likely this will be the comp you win with. You don't need to go level 8, you don't need to go level 9. You can after you get Olaf 3 and Diana 3. So this is very much core. This is just how you play it. Then for positioning, it's also important that you just backline your units. Because if you do it like this, for example, the enemy AD carry, for example, like Azaya, will instantly just start attacking it, and the front line will like block your assassins, right? But if you are backlining your units, Zaya will have to come forward. Her front line will have to go forward to engage these units, and your assassins can jump behind them and just destroy them that way. And then for positioning, you also want to make sure your Kiana is in the middle, because she can stun both sides. Like if you put her at the side, she can only stun one target, so she's in the middle. And then you just want to switch the Diana places with the side you want to frozen hard. So it's very easy like that. You just have to slow roll, get your 3-stars, and it's basically free win. Now, if I didn't explain everything in this video, I will be explaining everything in the comments as well. Like, if you have a question, feel free to leave it in the comments. I can help you with that. If you have like any other questions, I do have another, like a few other tutorials. Like if you are a lower elo player and you don't really understand how to eco, you never have money, I also have a video that I will link in the description. It's called like top 15 challenger eco strategy or something, where I explain how to actually properly manage your eco. It's very important if you guys don't know. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions or you guys want to see any gameplay on this, let me know. I'll be here to help. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a blessed day.
Wait, what's his name? I'm like, what'd he say, bitch? I don't want you to, since you ain't even paid, bitch. We are not the same. I drop